everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to SheckMade. Today's video is DJ's Mass Make March Hop 2025. So since Friday the 21st, each day somebody has done a video on Mass Make March. DJ put this together over at Hither and Yon Studio. Thank you, DJ. Thanks for including me. It's open to everybody. If you make something or a video, use the hashtag MassMakeMarchHop 2025 and DJ will add it to her stories. She will, if you don't have a YouTube channel, but use this hashtag and be included too. DJ's great about including everybody, so I'm grateful for that. So today is Tuesday the 25th. It's my day. I'm gonna make CD pocket clips. So, and then tomorrow, so we've had DJ, Lindy, Bex, Kiki, me, Amethyst Raven, and Amber. So these two, Wednesday and Thursday, is still up. It would be great if you went and checked out all the channels, followed them, give them a like, subscribe, and maybe make them mass makes. And it's just to build stash, so you'll have stuff ready to pull. You can decorate it as you need it, but we're gonna do the bases of it today. And today I'm doing CD pocket flips that we can add to our journals. So, welcome to SheckMade. Welcome to the Mass Make March Hop 2025, hosted by DJ over at Hither and Yon Studio. So, my day is, I decided to do CD flips. I love to add these to my journals. They're pretty basic, and we're not going to make them basic. We're going to jazz them up a bit. And I get these in like 100 pack on Amazon. And I will put a link to it in the description in the video if you're interested in getting some. You might have some. You might have some that are old CDs, and you can just use them and repurpose them. But these are what I have, so let's get started. Also, what I'm going to do them with is some book pages, some coffee dyed pages, scraps that I have. We're going to use scraps to decorate all these. We're just going to add a little life to them. I have some scrap paper in this cute little box. It's too big for my screen there. So I have this cute little box with all these scraps in them. Look. So this is what we're going to use to decorate them. We're also going to use ink. I have, of course, vintage photo. These are some cute little boxes I made. It's on my channel if you're interested in making some to hold your ink and daubers. So I have vintage photo. And I also have out from my my March free kit from DJ. I just did a folio. You can look back to a video and see that of her March kit. And I used tea dye for that. So I'm going to put that over here so I don't mess up my daubers. Got my vintage photo there. I get this. I have this. I have a couple of stencils here that I might use. So I'll put these aside somewhere. I'll put them up there. Let's get started. So it's Mass Make March. We can make some to add to our stash. So they're going to be pretty basic. A couple of ways to get started. Let's take out these for now. Put those aside. I like to I'm sure that you could open this up and tape it. You know what? Let's do that. We're going to start with that. I'm going to, I don't have my small ruler. Let's just, yeah, I have a big ruler. What I'm going to do, which might be the easiest way to make these, which I haven't done yet, I just thought of it. I'm usually trying to stick stuff down in there, but let's open them. Just take off the finest little cut. Instead of trying to figure it out and glue stuff down inside. I think I missed that one. Did I? Oh, I barely got it. Let's see if I got it enough. Look. So now we can decorate this, and then we can just glue it up after. I think that's a great idea. So I'm going to open a couple of them real quick with my little knife. Because they're going to be so much easier to decorate this way. And then we can glue them closed. And the way that we're going to attach them in our journal, you're not even going to know. Because we're going to seal them right back up. So you could take an hour or so and decorate a few of these. Sorry if I have the sniffles, I apologize. It's that time of year. Spring is coming. I'm in Massachusetts, so it's still a little chilly. I was just on vacation in Florida, and it was absolutely beautiful with my friend Melissa. Hi, Melissa, and Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. We had a beautiful time. We have a beautiful friendship. And we got to meet in real life. All right, so now, close your knife. Always close your knife. I have some glue. I have a glue stick. What else do we need? I got some washi tape. Some beautiful washi tape that DJ actually sent to me. So we'll use some washi tape also. All right, so let's get started. What I wanted to do first was take my little stencil, and I'm going to stencil the background in this one. You can use colors, you can use whatever you like. I don't know what was on this one, but you can do it light and dark in some places. And then how cute is that? So now when you close it up, it has a background. And now we can just decorate the outside. So we're going to do one with a stencil. We can do one with a book page. You can ink this all up after. The easiest way to decorate the background on this is to stencil or to glue a piece of paper like I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to take out a pretty piece of paper. And we're going to glue down to the background. I need a little glue book that I don't have handy. I usually have a little book sitting here on the side that I will glue my papers on. So I'm just gonna take my glue stick. It's a fresh one, a brand new one. I'm gonna glue this with my glue stick. We're gonna glue in here. And you don't have to go all the way to the edge because we are gonna cut this. So now we have two that are insides. Yeah, let's just do these because we're doing mass make. So let's get a few of them done at the same time. And these are going to be used for pockets to go in our journals. We're going to attach it to the edge of the page. I suppose we could just glue. It's just a little close. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I think I'm going to sneeze. I'm just going to glue this. You can glue the paper, you can glue this. These are some scraps from other projects. I just want to keep it above the fold. I'll trim that in a second. Let's do one more. Want to use, I mean, you could use scrappy pieces, but I'd like to use just a piece that's big enough to fit this circle. So let's do this one. I hope everybody's well. I hope that you guys are jumping around to each channel, checking everybody's project out, all their mass makes. This is super fun. Again, I want to thank DJ for including us in this fun. I'm going to trim this one first because this is how we get scraps. Okay. We just keep trimming. All right, so that is 4 that already have. You can take your bone folder, push it down nice and flat. This paper's super thin, so. And now I'm just going to trim this guy back. All right, I'm going to trim this guy back. I hope everybody's well. I hope that nobody is struggling with seasonal allergies, maybe. I'm a little congested. So if I don't sound like myself, that's why. I'm just going to cover this up for a sec. All right, so look, we have the start for 4 of them. which is fantastic. Let's trim this guy too. We could have actually flipped that over. That would have been cute. Too late. Too late to turn back now. Always singing. Always singing. All right. So that's the start. All right. So now I'm going to take some book page and music page. I'm just grabbing a couple of little things. Let's put these guys aside for a minute. And now we're just going to collage over this. And nothing has to be perfect, actually, because what's perfect in our junk journal world? Although I think this paper is pretty. I'm just going to use what's already torn here, maybe. This music paper is super fragile. Not super fragilistic, it's just super fragile. And I'm going to glue it down here. Let's put a little piece into here to start. I'm just going to pop out some pages that we can flip through. I'm not being choosy. I'm not... Oh, map page might be cute under there. I'm trying not to be choosy, actually. But I have all these gorgeous scraps. And I'm just using copyweight paper scraps. You can use whatever you like. But I want to keep it pretty neutral because we can decorate them up after. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, so I'm going to, it's upside down. I'm just going to tear around the circle. You can cut them so it's like perfect around the circle. I like the tiered look. The tiered look. I'm going to glue that down right there. Let me scoot these over here. This is the piece I'm going to use. I'm just going to go around this circle and cut off what we don't need after. So I'm going to put that there. Maybe put this here. And like I said, we're just going to kind of make them neutral. That way when you get your journal and you decide what journal you want to put it in, you can decorate it to fit your journal. Let's do this. I'm not very good at collaging, but I keep practicing because I want to be able to just have some stuff made. Look how cute that is. I'm going to glue all this down just to trim back after. So I'm just kind of laying out something. Let's get a book page in there. Or a dictionary page. Can't tell if that's upside down. It is upside down. I don't know what I just did. But we can kind of tear out something for the circle. Make that come over. And it doesn't have to technically be a circle, but we can make it a circle. It's just going just a little bit more on this one. So that can be the front of this one. I am going to drop just another little piece here. All right, so let's glue this one down. Let's ink this. And all of it doesn't have to be covered, because you can ink this little circle. The edge of it. And then I'm just going to take a little paper towel, maybe. And just kind of wipe the inside here real quick. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. I'm just gluing off the side here. I'm a righty, so everything goes to the right. You could use wet glue if you don't have a glue stick. And you can glue your desk if you'd like. I love my little glass mat. Guys, I have to tell you, it's super early here. I think it's like 4:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about going live tonight to do this, but I decided not to. Yeah, let's do that. I decided I wanted to get this video up earlier in the day. And when I got home from work last night, I wasn't feeling too hot. So I need that to be a little more curvy. Like that. Inky, inky. If you ink. If you don't ink, that's fine. Just want to make this edge just a little rougher. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful March. Like I said, we went on vacation, Melissa and I, and we had a wonderful time. I'm going to add a little piece of coffee dyed paper here, I think. Oh, I have music paper there. That'd be cute. I think that will be great. I don't need all of it. I don't know what I was just saying. I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought. Again, I'm just trying to keep this on the neutral side. So that when we use it for our journal, it can be decorated to go with the use of the journal that you're making. I'm just trying to see where I had to glue it. And if you keep gluing on the page, all right. Or you can glue it to your desk. Patricia. Oh my Lord. I didn't need that piece anyways. Fine. Just make sure there's no glue under it when you start. It's not just gonna go around. And I'm gonna trim. Actually, you know what I do want to do is I'm going to glue this and fold these back, because that can, let me get rid of this page. I don't know what I got there. What I want to do is I want to glue this back. And then fold this up. So now we have a start on the back. This could go with one sheet. This could go with just decoration. So let's do this. I hope you guys can see all this. Maybe I should bring it a little closer. Does that help? All right. I want to I tend to bring my work closer to me. And sometimes I get off of screen. So if I do that, I apologize. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna cut here. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna trim around some of the envelope. Some of it I'm gonna wrap around. Can I wrap this? No, I'm gonna cut that. But it's not glued great. So I'm gonna come in with my little Bailey Art, not Bailey Art, Art Glitter Glue. And I'm just gonna, you know, I lost my pin to this. My good pin. The one that doesn't change the glue with rust. And I have yet to get another stainless steel pin. I think that's what it is. So I have to keep popping it open. So I'm just going to glue that. We can throw a little piece of paper here. Let's do that. The next one, I think I'm just going to do all like book page, different shades of book page. Cover that bad boy back up. It's not a happy bad boy. I just want to put a little piece there. And again, not to glue it to my desk. Maybe something there. A little piece of coffee dyed paper. I like to ink. That's the only reason why I'm inking mine. You do not have to ink. You can do it however you like. Sorry. I would love to know what everybody's up to, what everybody's making. I've been following along on the videos of this Mass Make March hop. And everything's beautiful and fun and easy. And I'm gonna ink just this back piece before I glue it. So this is what we're looking like so far. I'm gonna get something else in here. Trying to cover up this little spot. We'll put something else right there. How about another little piece of music page? Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Do. I'd like to say I do the next one without inking, but I'm an inker, and it's going in my stash. So I kinda, that's not big enough. I mean, it can be. Fragile book pages. And even when they wrinkle, I like to just a tiny bit of ink everywhere. A little grungy look. Yeah, let's do that one there. And we'll do this one here. And then the back will be done. And then we can trim it up, glue it up, and we'll have one finished. And I'll show you how they go in the book. How they go in the journal. Just put a little tiny piece there so I can fold it over. I'm going to trim this down to the fold. both sides. Guys, I gotta tell you, I've always struggled getting a piece of paper in here to make the inside pretty. And I never thought to cut it open. Well, let me tell you, cutting it open was the answer. Made it so much easier. I'm just putting a little tiny bit of glue there. So now, I think I'm gonna trim the top of this. Let's see if I can get it folded over. It doesn't, actually, I think that's a great idea. All right, I'm gonna glue this down. It's super early here. I'm gonna trim that there. I'm just gonna trim. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna trim it to about there. Maybe on this side also. Everybody's so good about keeping their desk neat. Not I, their workspace. All right, so let's add one more little thing here. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Something. Because this is the flap. Something that can fold over, maybe. How about a little coffee dyed page? Although that is folded over. So we just need something right here. So let's do, is this long enough? 'Tis not. 'Tis not long enough. And here, we'll just do this book page. We'll glue this baby down. Let's make it just a little more. This is super fragile. It doesn't matter because it's going to be glued. How do I want to glue it? Is that my fold? It is. It's going to be our fold. So I'm just going to run a little bit of glue in there. And then I'm going to rip what I don't want. But I do want it to be all the way glued. You get back there. Like so. And again, I'm just going to trim up to where we were. Make it just a little neat. And now I'm gonna glue that, just the edges. And look, guys, how stinking cute is that? I'm gonna ink these up. Part of this you won't even see because the way that we're gonna add it to the book, to the journal, have this one little spot. Let's just glue a tiny little piece of numbers. These numbers will go good there. There's just a tiny little spot. Let's see, there we go. I'm gonna ink this real quick, because you could cut this off straight and not have it for the other side, but I need it. I need it to cover that one spot. So now I'm just gonna glue. Actually, I'm gonna glue this shut first, which I'm just gonna use this again. This is glitter glue, and I'm just gluing just a little bit right here on the edge on both sides, and that's gonna seal up our CD pocket again. And then I'm going to glue this over. Or rip it. Because that's how I roll. But it doesn't matter because, like I said, when we attach it to the journal, it's going to be done with washi tape. That's how I'm going to glue it into the journal. And it can go on the edge of a page. It can go on the bottom as a flip out. So that's where the flip part comes in. And there we go. We have this cute. Let's ink it up. And it doesn't have to be this extravagant either. It can be just plain paper torn up. That can fold down. But how cute is this? I usually add one of these in every journal I do. You didn't want to stay glued? Did I not put it up high enough? Oh, that's where you're gonna live, baby. You're gonna live right there. So don't forget where you live. All right. And then you can stick tags in it. What is going on? Did I not glue high enough? Or am I just trying to open it when the glue is still wet? I think that's what's happening. So let it dry. Give it a minute. Let it dry before you go messing with it. Do I have any tags? No. I don't have anything to put in. But then it serves as a pocket. How cute is that? And to put it in our journal, let's do another one real quick while this is drying. Let's do this one. I'm going to ink this little piece up. Could lay it out this way. I'm just trying different ways. The words don't have to be straight unless you want them to be. Some people really like them straight. We've got that. We could do that. You could even just do book page on the inside of one, which I didn't do, did I? I should. Oh, you know what? Let's do, instead of doing this one, let's do the one we stenciled, because that'll keep it pretty, what do you call it? Let's do, have this toned down just a little. Put this here and put this like that. Right, I'm going to glue those two down. I have to make a decision quickly, or I change my mind. And it's easier just to make the decision. All right, you are in my way. You're in my way. You get out. Guys, I'm a little goofy this morning. I need coffee. Oh, I meant to put that underneath. But that's okay. We're just going to ink that up. Remember what I said about not gluing your desk? This is why, one of the many reasons I like my glass. Because I can I'm going to use coffee dyed paper again. This is all sticky. Go away. Go away, sticky. Let's go deeper in the circle. Trying to figure out what time it is. 5 o'clock. 5 in the morning. I don't have work today, which is great. I like to not have work sometimes. I mean, I'm grateful I have a job. Don't get me wrong. I'm super grateful. It's upside down. That's not going to work. I mean, it could work. But I'm trying to keep this one just neutral because of the roses in the background. La 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 la. Actually, I kind of want that number, but I can't tear it good. That's cute. Let's put something here. Another coffee dyed paper. That would be better. There we go. Ink this up. Yeah, that'll be great. And then get a little piece to flip around the back. Let's do that. It's not, because this will be upside down. All right, I'm gonna glue this. I know I'm a little quiet, maybe. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna do this. I'm just gluing where I think. Oh, maybe I didn't need that piece after all. I didn't. I can always go back in with the glitter glue after. This, look, this paper is so fragile. Fragile. I hope you guys are getting something out of this. I apologize for being all over the place. Yeah. I think this one will be pretty. The glue stick is not my favorite. And this is why. Because I glue it everywhere. Guys, I'm going to pause for 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Here I am, back again. All right, now, let's see what we have got going on. I'm going to flip this over because the words are going to be upside down, but we're going to cover it up. So I'm going to glue this page. But I'm going to trim. No, I'm not going to do that either. Big glob of glue there. I don't know how that happened, but it's all right. Look, I got paper everywhere, guys. Everywhere. I'm just going to trim that piece up. So now, when we fold it, these pages can come over. Oh, was I going to line that down? Just add. I'm just folding where the fold would be. I guess this could be glued up too. Let's put a piece there. A piece of scrap. A piece of scrap. So you don't have to collage them. You can do them with straight paper. I just wanted that piece to I'm going to add a tiny bit of glue here. I keep jumping around on this page instead of taking the page off. Same. I'm just trimming them to the folds of where they're gonna live. Could have been a little better. So on this one, I'm just going to add some of these. Just a little. This one actually needs a little piece here. To go right there. Did I get the whole thing upside down? Yes. There was a little spot there. I'm just wondering if this piece will fold over. Pucker. It says pucker. La la. We shall. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's do this. Let's glue this one on the fold. That way. I'll put a little tiny bit here. That way this fold and you don't have to keep the integrity of the envelope. You can make it square. I've done that with a couple of projects actually. Let's see. I'm gonna glue this little tiny piece on that corner. Trim it after. Well, maybe I don't have to. So when this comes down, there we go. I'm just going to glue this whole piece. Of coffee dyed paper. But this is it, guys. Just, you can collage them. You can do them all with one sheet if you want it all the same. But I think this is nice because it kind of makes it interesting. It's going to be our flip. Now let's put something here. Let's just tear the edge of this one. My fingers aren't working. That's as much as we need, because we're going to trim that out. This isn't the quickest March make, but with that being said, not everything has to be quick, right? Let's glue this guy. I'm okay with some of those words being upside down. Now I'm going to trim this. Okay, I got paper sticking to my scissors. And now we can add one more something here. Refrain. Music sheet or paper. This thing keeps running away from me. There we go. Let's add something with numbers. Another little piece of music sheet maybe. And I'm just looking for different colors and style of letters. This I'm just gonna gently, oh look, that has tape on it. Can you guys see that? This one's from one of my knitting books. This is an old knitting book. That can go there. Let's round this off a little. Guys, I have to tell you, I never used to like the tiered look, but I think over time, your taste changes as you create more. So don't be afraid to try something new that you think, oh, I'm not gonna like that. Yeah, I think that will be perfect. You have some writing space down here. Don't glue your page to itself, because that is nonsense. I am going to open this though and just glue on this top part. how pretty that fold is. Let's just make this one a little longer. There we go. Beautiful. And then we'll have another finished one. You can't scrape it when it's wet. There we go. All right, now those are going to wrap, so we're going to trim this. My scissors are screaming at me today saying, what are you doing? All this wet glue. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trim this, but I'm going to just fold these pieces in, I think, just to make it easier. So I'm just going to do this. And just fold those over. And here you go. I'm just going to tear this down and ink it up. Same on the side. Give it a little ink. And then to close it up, put a little here. Glue those down. And there we go. I'm just going to cover this glue up. I'm going to clean this baby off and close this up. Okay, and there we go, guys. One more. What do you think? Let me get rid of these. This is still good scrappies. These are two. Let's get rid of this because I want to add it to the journal so you guys can see. Whoops. So if you get an hour You guys can sit here. You guys. Can sit here and just make up a bunch of these. So these are the two we just did. I do want to ink this because I like it inked. You could round these corners if you want. I'm going to leave them just like that. I should have inked this before it doesn't matter. You can do these with plain papers. It's fun. The CD envelope just gives you the base to create a pretty envelope. Let me grab my journal. I don't believe I have one in here already. But the way this is another thing that you can do the mask makes with. Belly bands, and you just take the paper. I might have a video on that already. I'm just looking for a good page. There we go. So what I like to do is I like to add washi tape. To add it. It's a kind of heavy because we've put so much paper, but it's really cute. So let me get some washi. So two ways that you can add it. You can add it on the bottom, and then it can flip out this way. You can put labels. Now you're going to decorate it however you like. This is just the basic. So you can, the way we're going to attach it, let's decide. I try to use a thicker washi because it grasps better. Thank you, DJ, for this beautiful washi. So here's how we can do it. I take a piece of washi. Do I want it to flip out this way? I think we're going to do the side flip. But I think I want to use this one in this journal. I don't have a lot of book page in this journal, so this is going to be nice. So I go up to the flap. And then I'm going to glue. Let's scoot this over. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to run the washi across my glue. You guys have seen me do this a million times. All right, maybe not a million. A few. So I like to do that. And then I just line it up with the flap, because the flap's going to close, so you don't want to tape over the flap. I'm going to add my washi. And I'm going to add it to my page. You can do it in the middle. I like to do it on the bottom. I don't know why. I'll just trim that. I'm going to just add a little bit more glue here. For the other side of the washi, so it has good stickiness to add to my page. And then I just add it, bring it to the edge, and now get out of my way. We have a flip out. But I also like to add another piece on the inside, just to give it a little more security. My fingers aren't working, sorry guys. So this, you can make these all ahead, like I said. That's what Mass Make March is about. I like to keep like 6 or 8 of these in my stash. Just because and let this fold down after. You can keep it open, fold it down, and there we go. That, my friends, is our match make. Our March make. Mass make. I wish I had a tag handy. That's not going to fit in there. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. Look at that. So this is great for tags, for anything, for ephemera. I'm going to keep this in here because that was my Mass Make March. My video for it. What do you think? You can put labels. I have stuff here. Do I have any labels? I do. You can add labels. I have these washi labels. Super cute. Let's see if I can get one. Of course, the one I wanted just ripped. That's all right. Let's do... Actually, let's do number 19. These are just stickers. So you can decorate them up any way you like. I probably shouldn't have put a number there. This would be cute as a tab. Let's see. Will that work? There we go. So what do you think? Probably would have been better over there. I'm going to ink this because I'm going to use this as a tab. Actually, you could put a tab on there. That's a great idea. There we go. How cute is that? So you can put words on here. This could be a great little writing space. But there we go. CD, flip out, pocket.
I can't help with that on iPad.
Ha ha ha, I'm not talking to you. My SIRI just spoke up. So, what do you think, guys? Make them up? You could just, my iPad thinks I'm talking to it. And you don't even have to go this busy. You can just do a base of coffee dyed with ink and stamp on it. I didn't bring my stamps out, but there's so many things you can do. Let your imagination run wild. I like these busy ones. I think they're pretty. And again, this was for Mass Make March Hop 2025 that DJ created from Hither and Yon Studio. And again, thank you, DJ, for creating this and including all of us on here. I appreciate it. So go and watch these videos from the hop. Use this hashtag and you'll be able to find them. And then, so there was 4 before me. There'll be 2 after me on Wednesday and Thursday. So check them out. Have fun. Do some mask makes. Be creative. Excuse me. And have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button. If you are interested in things that I'm going to make on my channel, if you subscribe, that'd be great. And thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Sorry if this was too long and a little all over the place, but I absolutely love these CD clips. If you wanted to do it for a bottom, you would just attach the washi on the bottom and it would flip out like this, and then you could just paper clip it. I do that sometimes too. All right, so there we are. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Thanks for coming over to SheckMade, and I appreciate you. Take care, guys. Bye.